I'm Shriyanka and you are watching Top Stories with Mobile News 24/7, where we get you the day's biggest news highlights in India and across the world. Let's have a glance on the top headlines. Center to begin COVID-19 vaccination for 12 to 14 age group from March 16. India's overall exports up 25% in February, merchandise trade deficit at $21 billion. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presents budget for Jammu and Kashmir. China denies Russia sought help. Waving a flag of victory, para-shuttlers clinched 21 medals in Spain. Bumrah admits security lapse after fans invade. Pankaj Advani enters Asian snooker knockout. Kiss of the Spider-Woman actor William Hart no more passes away at 71. Neetu Kapoor to join Dance Divani Junior's panel of judges. Abhishek Bachchan releases teaser of upcoming social comedy Tasvi. Now bringing you the details. The Union government, after deliberations with scientific bodies, decided on Monday to start COVID vaccination for 12 to 14-year age group from March 16. Those teenagers born in 2008, 2009 and 2010 or those who are already above 12 years of age of population will be administered COVID vaccines from March 16. The COVID-19 vaccine to be administered would be Corbevax, manufactured by Hyderabad-based Biological E, said the Union Health Ministry. The government has also decided that the condition of comorbidity of COVID-19 precaution dose for population over 60 years of age will be removed forthwith. India's overall exports in February 2022 jumped 25.41% year-on-year to $57.03 billion, data released by Commerce Ministry showed on Monday. Merchandise exports in February 2022 were $34.57 billion as compared to $27.63 billion in February 2021, registering a positive growth of 25.10%. Among the major items which led the growth were engineering goods, petroleum products, textiles and chemicals. Driven by sharp year-on-year growth in non-gold imports, merchandise imports in February 2022 were $55.45 billion, recording 37.07% increase over imports of $40.75 billion in February 2021. The merchandise trade deficit for February 2022 stood at $20.88 billion, while higher commodity prices will inflame imports. In March 2022, the volume of oil imports will play a key role in determining the size of the trade deficit. We expect the trade deficit to remain higher than $20 billion in the ongoing month, ICRA Chief Economist Aditi Nayyar said. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the budget for Jammu and Kashmir in the Lok Sabha and moved a motion to suspend a rule to enable a discussion on it on Monday. The minister also presented supplementary demands for grants and demands for excess grants for Jammu and Kashmir. Under Rule 205, there shall be no discussion on the budget on the day it is presented. Sitharaman moved a motion to suspend the rule. Congress leader Manish Tiwari opposed the motion. Rule 205 says there shall be no discussion on the budget on the day it is presented in the House. There are certain rules which form the basic sector of the rules of the procedure of conduct of business of the House and are beyond the amending power of the House, he said. We don't have the budget papers with us. If this motion is carried, what is this House going to discuss? Where are the papers? He questioned. Heavens will not allow us time. Let us have a discussion tomorrow, he said. RSP MP and K. Prem Chandran spoke on similar lines and both demanded for a ruling from the chair whether it is in the powers of the House to suspend Rule 205. The motion was later adopted through voice note. Reports claimed that Russia requested military assistance from China for its invasion of Ukraine are disinformation, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhao Lijian said on Monday. The Financial Times newspaper cited US officials as saying that Russia had asked China for military equipment to support its offensive in Ukraine, sparking concerns that Beijing may undermine the West's efforts to help Kyiv. The relevant reports are misinformation, Zhao told a briefing. Meanwhile, 2 people were killed and 3 others were injured due to shelling by Russian forces at residential building in Kyiv, reported local media on Monday, citing Ukraine's emergency services. Indian para badminton contingent bagged 21 medals, which include 6 golds, 7 silvers and 8 bronze at the Spanish Para Internationals. World number 1 and reigning world champion Manasi Joshi clinched a gold in women's singles and a silver in mixed doubles, teaming with Ritik Raghupati on Sunday. Tokyo Paralympics champion Pramod Bhagat claimed 3 medals including 2 silvers and a bronze. Besides Manashi, Nityashri, Raja and Krishnanagar, Rajkumar and Parul, Chirag Varet and Rajkumar, and Nitesh Kumar and Tarun Dhillon bagged gold. Pramod Bhagat, Mandeep Kaur, Tarun Dhillon, Krishna Nagar, Hardik Makar and Ritik, and Pramod and Manoj Sarkar won silver. Manoj Sarkar, Nitesh Kumar, Parul Parmar, Nilesh Gaikwad, Sukant Kadam, Arwaz Ansari and Deep Ranjan, Pramod and Palak Kohli and Prem Ale and Abu Hubaida clinched a bronze. Team India Vice Captain Jasprit Bumrah on Monday admitted to security lapses after 3 fans invaded the ground a day earlier. That is something we don't control. Obviously, the security concern is an issue. Suddenly, we realized that there were intruders, but thankfully, the officials intervened, Bumrah said in a virtual press conference. We don't know what to say about that. The craze of the game is very high and the fans get emotional sometimes, he told reporters on Sunday night. Bengaluru is the adopted home for Virat Kohli, who plays for Royal Challengers Bangalore in the IPL. From day 1 of the pink ball test match against Sri Lanka, fans have been showering love onto the player from the stands. As Sri Lankan Kusal Mendes was getting treatment after receiving a blow from a Mohammad Shami delivery in the 6th over, 3 fans stormed the security officials and ran into the field. One of them managed to meet Kohli, who was standing in the slips. The fan popped out his mobile phone from his pocket and posed for a selfie with the former Indian captain. Kohli willingly obliged and posed. Police officials from all corners of the stadium rushed towards the players and managed to catch the intruders. Defending Asian champion Pankaj Advani qualified for the knockout stage of the Asian Snooker Championships as he topped Group A by winning all 3 matches. He was grouped alongside Mansoor Al-Obaidli of Qatar, Sri Lanka's Mohammad Taha Irshad and Ahsan Ramzan of Pakistan. Advani registered a 4-on-2 win over Irshad in his first match. In the second, he defeated Al-Obaidli and then sealed a victory against newly crowned world champion Ramzan in the third match at the Qatar Billiards and Snooker Federation Academy on Sunday. Another Indian, Ishpreet Singh Chadha, stood unbeaten in all 3 matches with a scoreline of 4-0 each and qualified for the knockout round. Ishpreet, who was placed in Group G, defeated Ihab Al-Salih of Iraq, Khalid Al-Diabat of Jordan and Bashar Abdul Mazid of Qatar. He will play his pre-quarter-final match against world champion Ramzan. Advani will be up against Amir Sarkosh of Iran. Actor William Hart, who became a top leading man in the 1980s by winning an Oscar for 1985's Kiss of the Spider-Woman and starring in The Big Chill and Body Heat, has died of natural causes. Hart died aged 71. His death was confirmed to Variety by his son Will said in a statement, "It is with great sadness that the Hart family mourns the passing of William Hart, beloved father and Oscar-winning actor on March 13, 2022, 1 week before his 72nd birthday. He died peacefully among family of natural causes." Hart was nominated for 4 Oscars over the course of his long career, scoring 2 Best Actor nominations for Broadcast News and Children of a Lesser God and a Supporting Actor nod for less than 10 minutes of screen time in History of Violence. Veteran Bollywood actress Neetu Kapoor is all set to make her television debut as a judge on the upcoming dance reality show Dance Diwani Juniors. She will be joining the panel of judges, which include actress and model Nora Fatehi and choreographer Marzi Pastonzi. The dance reality show Dance Diwani Juniors will have contestants from the age group of 4 to 14 years, and they will be competing with each other for the winner's title. Marzi Pastonzi shares Dance Diwani Juniors will be an eternal celebration. Neetu started as a child artist and acted in films such as Do Kaliyan. She later played prominent roles in Yadon Ki Barat and Rafu Chakkar and many more. The actress is also set for her next project, and that is Jug Jug Jio, directed by Raj Mehta. Dance Diwani Juniors will air soon on Colors. Returning to the screen, Abhishek Bachchan took to his Instagram to promote his latest film, Dasvi. An upcoming social comedy, Abhishek Bachchan treated fans to a teaser which shows his character Gangaram Chaudhary, a jail inmate, giving his class 10 exams from a prison. Caption: from one student to another, 10वीं के एग्जाम्स के लिए ढेर सारी best wishes. The clip shows the actor telling the rest of the inmates not to shout before adding, 10वीं की तैयारी कर रहा हूँ. This is followed by him breaking into an ecstatic dance. He then proceeds to say that the right to give class 10 exam from jail is his right to education. Directed by Tushar Jalota, the film also stars Yami Gautam as Jyoti Deshwal, Nimrat Kaul as Bimla Devi, and Arun Kushwaha. The film is scheduled to release on April 7 and will be streaming exclusively on Netflix and Jio Cinema.